Aw, this seems such a cute little anime with these little colorful, innocent characters. Nothing can go wrong.
無事で何
Oh my god, everything can go wrong. What the hell is even happening? What? No, what the fuck? Hoskura Kuni by Haruko Ichikawa received an anime adaptation in 2017, and that is a long time ago. I was like 13 years old. This is a manga series about a group of immortal humanoids who are the living embodiment of gemstones, like diamonds, rubies, sapphire, and emeralds. It only has one season, which was so well received that it changed the opinions of a lot of people about what can and can't be done with 3D animation. We really do not have a good track record of only 3D animated anime. I mean, these were good, but then it kind of just evolved into this. So it's not looking good. This sounds very confusing, and I'm throwing a lot of words at you, so let's just rewind a bit. Long ago, Earth was struck by 6 meteorites, creating 6 moons and leaving only one island. Those who cannot make it to the island sank to the bottom of the ocean, where over time they slowly turned to a different life form. This world, the world of Land of the Lustrous, is implied to be a post-apocalyptic one, where humanity doesn't exist and the land, or rather specifically this small island, is populated by these creatures known as gems or the Lustrous. They are more human than monster, which is so strange considering what this world has become. So yeah, those nasty humans are not here to interfere with our rather gorgeously looking gems and their long lives. This backdrop is set against the coming-of-age story of Phos, the youngest gem and also one of the weakest. They try to uncover the mysteries of the world they have been born into while trying to grow up as a person and help find a place for themselves in a world so brutal. If you haven't figured this out already, this anime is freaking beautiful. The animation is smooth, gentle, and elegant, with a fine detail in small character animations and additional quirks. The art style is taken from the manga, but feels a lot more polished and slick in comparison to the rough nature of the manga, which is very similar to Attack on Titan situation, and how the anime improved vastly upon the manga. The colors are vibrant and rich, and I love how each and every character is identified by their own special shade while boasting their own hairstyle. The lighting work here is also pretty damn gorgeous, and some of the series' most beautiful shots are where the frame focuses on the moon, the water, or the skies. Not to mention some of the characters' reaction to light, like Diamond's multicolored hair, and this is just so beautiful. As a story, Lustrous is very character-driven, with the vast majority of the show's events centering around Phos, and most incidents are often caused by their own actions. This allows the setting of Lustrous to be unfolded to us with the same sense of pace as it does for Phos. I'd say that the setting of Lustrous is among its biggest strengths. The post-apocalyptic genre has been done to death, and like I said in my previous video on Sabiki Bisco, Lustrous provides a fresh and inventive spin on it, with a world taking place thousands of years into the future, and replacing humans with some sort of successor species, with their own respective eternal rules and structures. Each episode draws you more by showing a new aspect of either the gem's functions, responsibilities, or lifestyle, or another forgotten piece about the world's other mysterious inhibitors, and how the world changed over the years. With its unique cast and surprisingly beautiful presented desolate world, Lustrous' setting is incredibly absorbing and immersive. The main character who drives the plot is Phos. Phos is introduced as lazy, good-for-nothing loudmouth who tries to find their purpose in this new society. A lot of incidents occurring throughout the series are a byproduct of Phos, and they're often questionable because they constantly disobey those rules. That said, unlike with other noisy protagonists who cause idiotic chaos, I actually love Phos from the very beginning thanks to their outgoing persona and witty jabs. Moreover, Phos is a pretty dynamic character too. They never stay the same over the course of the show. Instead, the hardships Phos goes through change and alter their personality and physical appearance. It's Phos' loss of innocence and desire for answers that drive them and the plot further, and it's incredibly endearing character development. I did not think I would relate to a gem that could break into tiny little pieces, but Ichikawa somehow managed to make me feel that way. Now, Lustrous has a very large cast, with about 28 give or take different gems, all with unique personalities, hobbies, and duties. Obviously, the show doesn't have enough time to touch upon most of them, but it does a good job introducing and showcasing Phos's different fellow gems. Phos alone cannot carry Hosoka no Kuni, so the anime pays attention to its side cast members, ensuring that they have a chance to shine. For example, Bort fights as the strong among them. Alexandrite studies the Lunarians with overexcitement. Sensei oversees his cherished flock with discipline and care. Even fringe characters like Yellow Diamond and Zikron have their own mini-arcs accounted. I really do not want to spoil these small details of this beautiful show. I don't think any amount of paragraphs or 50-minute videos will capture my love for the story, so I advise you, please watch it. One character that stands out to me is the tragic Cinebar. As their mineral name suggests, Cinebar spews out deadly poisonous mercury involuntarily, which kills everything, just like the real mercury. Surprising, right? This deadly ability has caused them to confine themselves to patrolling at night, to isolate themselves as if their poison touches other gems. Those parts have to be chipped off, and thus they lose their memories in those pieces. All the other gems either don't care or are afraid of Cinebar, except Dia and Sensei. To truly understand what's going on, it's necessary to go back and delve into the lore of the world. After the Earth was destroyed by the meteors, all life returned to the sea. However, the remnants of the previous animal, and presumably humans, were consumed at the sea floor, eventually turning into the gems we know today. Because neither the gems nor the Lunarians can really die, there is this immortality glooming over these characters. This immortality, however, is not a marker of having reached salvation or enlightenment, but rather prolonging the existential suffering of those involved. A show quite colorful has this underlying darkness peeking through the first episode. The Dr. Gem states that the meaningful work is the best medicine against questioning one's place in the world. We cannot die, so we must simply face these problems as they are until we eventually find the answer. This anime takes such a dark turn, and it's like Evangelion, but with rocks. And oh my god, it is definitely Evangelion, but with rocks. Every gem is constantly searching for the meaning in life through the tasks assigned to them by Sensei, but the balance is tenuous. Imagine being in Phos's place. You exist on this planet not for 12 years, but for living for 300 years and never making a single useful contribution, constantly being looked down upon, only to see their one and only close peer sacrifice their life to them. Imagine older gems watching their comrades be shattered and taken away by the Lunarians, never to be seen again, slowly suffocating under that guilt. Imagine being Cinebar, who's trapped in an immortal body that slowly but surely poisons their friends and their environment. This story is us. This story is what the world has become. And as Phos descends into madness, readers continue to question whether the path to becoming strong and learning the truth has granted them enlightenment or despair. Despite these characters having great personalities, they all have their issues and baggage, and despite them being crystals, these characters are us, without a doubt. Coupled with a beautiful anime as well as its action scenes, the soundtrack composed by Yoshika Fujisawa, who before the show was the longtime composer of Love Live and has also done the music for Gates 2 seasons and the movie of No Game No Life. The opening theme is a standout track because of how it manages to capture Phos's character in the growing development of the show. It can be described in 3 words: loss of innocence, with its slow and reluctant intro before raising the vocals and intensity at the same time. It's a visual feast. In contrast, the regular ending theme is somewhat bittersweet, yet beautiful. Look on the relationship between Cinebar and Phos. And the show also includes 2 special ending themes. One for the final, which is actually a lovingly made orchestral version of the opening song, and the other being a unique character song for a character that broke my heart. But despite its seriousness and rather grim tones, Land of the Lustrous knows when to take itself easily and avoid getting too knee-deep in its own dreadfulness with lighthearted moments and even upbeat humor slapstick jokes. Don't let the darkness of the story deter you. Keep in mind, this is never forced upon the scenes and comes always naturally in accordance to the character's quirk and nature, and few series can balance drama, comedy, as well as this one. Until I sit here content knowing that this anime is a hidden gem, no pun intended, but I hope this video meant something to you. Hosoku no Kuni surfaces as a fantastic project worth its weight. The philosophy of its themes, the groundbreaking artistry, the fortitude of its cast members, the serene music, the bulk of its entertainment, and the hot gems. This anime is truly the embodiment of a long-lasting story for you and beyond. See you next time, and thank you for watching.